Alright. Look, man. I'm gonna give y'all a tip, man. This is for my lube guys, my maintenance guys, my LOF guys, my quick lane guys, all that good stuff. The guys that don't do heavy line mechanic work, right? It's for y'all, my partners. Y'all people too, man. I love all y'all, man. I love everybody in the automotive repair industry, man. I got love for all y'all. All our jobs hard. But look, I'm gonna give you a tip, man. This is a way to This is the way to prevent from remember I talked about on the last video where you're removing lug nuts and they freeze up, they just stop. You have no choice but to keep going and snap the lug nut. I'm gonna show you a way how to help prevent that. First of all, let's talk about the science in this. You have an aluminum lug nut going onto a steel, sometimes they steel, sometimes even they're aluminum, stud. Now, over time, on and off of that aluminum nut, you know, shavings gonna build up inside. And if moisture get in there and the shavings heat up and it just freezes up. It's like a weld. It just welds, freeze up, and you have no choice but to break it. And at that point, you will have to replace the stud and the lug nut. But listen, at that point, like I said, you might as well keep drilling because you're gonna have to break the stud anyway. But I'm gonna show you a way, man. This is a tip. I learned this a long time ago. We're trying to get the shavings out. The goal is to get most of the aluminum shavings out of the nut once you remove it off the wheel. If you practice this on every rotating balance or every time you take the lug nuts up, just take the little lug nut and tap on it on the lift. Flip it upside down, tap, 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 tap. Like I say, the goal is to get all the little small aluminum shavings out of it. That way, constant putting back on, it won't, when moisture hit it or whatever, it won't freeze up and lock up, you know what I'm saying, because there's no shaving. Well, this is an attempt to get rid of the shavings out of it, because you can't help but to build shavings, you know, on and off of that lug nut. Eventually, shavings is gonna start falling off. So, just take the lug nut, man, tap it on the rail. Just tap it. Sometimes if it's heavy, blow in it. Take your air blow and blow inside the nut. Try to get as much of the shavings off of it as possible, man. That way, like I say, that'll help prevent from that nut freezing up against that stud, and you won't have a case where, you know, you replacing studs and nuts all the time. So let's recap. You rotate and balance the tires. As soon as you get all 5 lug nuts off, just grab them, tap, 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 tap. Just tap them all, man. Try to knock as much aluminum shavings out of it as possible. And in some cases, take your air blow and blow on the stud. The goal is just to get all the loose, you know, aluminum shavings and steel shavings off the lugs and the nuts. And you shouldn't have any problem in the future with seizing up studs and lug nuts, because there's no shavings to seize up. So that's just the tip, man. And let's not forget, man, let's not make it, this is also important, torquing the lug nuts to specification. You take wheels off, guys, it don't hurt to grab a torque wrench and make sure all the lug nuts are torqued to specification. Some have different torque specs than others. I don't know them all by heart. 90 seems to be the going rate for most of them. Again, look in your owner's manual and find out for yourself what's the torque specs, and knock the shavings out of the nut and put the nut back on and torque them to specification, man. That's a quick tip, man. I got tips all over the place, man. Just stay tuned. Comment, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff, man. Easy Teasy Automotive section of my YouTube channel. I'm out.